Hello, hello, how are you doing today? So I have not done a Bath and Body Works haul in probably, I don't know, quite a few videos. It's definitely time. It's springtime now. They have spring and summer scents coming out. And actually quite a few new scents coming out, and I actually, if you can believe it, I was actually running low. I'm going to also film the next couple days my empties video from March, and for some reason March was a month that I just like ran out of everything, using up products, went through quite a few different types of products, and so you'll see when I do that empties video how many bath products that I got used up, and what did I use, and what was, but from those hauls that I did in the, like I'd say, the fall hauls, and at the end of summer and fall, and even the holiday time, I thought I'm never going to run out of bath products. Well, it's amazing how quickly time flies and how much I did. So I actually invested in some new scents, and trying out some things. And, I prefer to go in store, because in store you can smell and try and feel and see how things feel and how they smell, and just in general, and how they blend with the other scents that I just, like if I sprayed something a minute ago and then I'm spraying something over here, did that blend well? Or, so I have quite a bag here, and they were also having an amazing sale. There was they said it was a 1 day only, but it ended up, I think it was maybe a total of 3 days in the store, 40% off everything. So that was like really, really great. I don't have my backdrop up because I'm still on my leopard backdrop, and I almost like blended in because I'm wearing leopard today. So, so that's why it's like you actually get to see like the rest of the beauty room. Well, this part is beauty room. The other part is the office. So, okay, so let's see. So they started a Disney collection. Okay, oh, before I get too involved, don't forget to hit thumbs up to like this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload more videos. Okay, so they started a Disney collection, and I knew I'd like the warmer scent, so the warmer scents in that collection. The Belle, of course, they go by, Belle had the yellow dress, so Belle gets the golden bath wash and body wash. The Cinderella one is blue. The Jasmine is like kind of a turquoisey color, and it's just kind of so on and so on and so on. Okay. So the Belle body wash with Pro, Vitamin B5, and Aloe is the Disney Princess collection. Okay. The notes are rose petals, sparkling buttercup, and whipped vanilla. So of course, from watching me, I love my vanillas. Oh gosh, it is really a wonderful blend. I wish you could smell it. Now, some of these you can, if you are near a Bath and Body Works, go in those stores, check them out. But you can really smell the butter. You can smell that buttercup. That buttercup is just, and I can remember have those flowers that are the buttercup flowers. When I was just now thinking about that, I have not thought about those buttercup flowers since I was a little girl, when you'd smell it and then you'd like hold it up under your chin and it'll be yellow. Anyone remember that? That was like such a memory, and I hadn't thought of that until that was like maybe when I was like under age 5, maybe age 4, with my older siblings. With that, my parents split up when I was 6, so a lot of things changed. We weren't in that house anymore. We were here and there and there, and a lot of things were fractured, and people, my older siblings are much older, so some of them were out of the house, so I wasn't in a garden with them. I wasn't doing things. So, but when I was little, I have those kind of memories, and so I can really smell it, and I haven't. The combo of the vanilla with the buttercup together is really something, and rose with a rose. It's a really beautiful blend, really nice. So that is something. That is really something. Okay, so the other one I got, the Mona, like the that's really fun too. I like that. And the design changes. So this is a little bit tropical in the design, whereas this one has more of like a floral with the book, and you know, that looks more like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and Mona has more of that tropical, and this one has lush green palms, plumeria breeze, and coconut water. So this is a tropical, tropical themed. So the scents are themed to the Disney princess character, right? So, oh, this is so beachy and so coconutty and so warm, but that like refreshing, almost like that element of I guess it's the plumeria adds a fruitiness to it. So it's like this warm, fruity blend that's really wonderful. This is great for the summer. I can't wait to use that. Okay, so then they have the ones that have this type of design. They have Bath & Body Works has come out with their own dupes of a lot of popular high, super high-end fragrances, okay? I learned about this was when I first joined TikTok. I kept seeing things about people talking about Baccarat Rouge, okay? Now, I'd seen ads for the Baccarat fragrances in magazines for years, but I'm kind of like, I go by what I like. I don't care about if it's the most expensive fragrance in town or in the world, or is it the most inexpensive. I just go by what I like. And then, then of course, I kind of go, you know, I went through a phase where I was really into more designer sense, but then I noticed over the last 10 years that a lot of times the higher end ones don't last as long. They're making it so you have to keep like replacing, and then they don't keep some of their scents around in the same way, or they're not as available as they used to be. Like, you used to be able to get all the Chanels at Ulta, and then suddenly you go to Ulta, at least my Ulta might only have the Coco Chanel, or only have Coco Mademoiselle, or maybe Chanel number 5 and one other Chanel, but they don't have like all the Chanels, where like it used to be like you could always get everything, or at least it was easier to get everything, unless you went to a Chanel store. When you went to a Chanel store, of course, you get everything. But not all Chanel stores had everything. So then it was like a challenge, like trying to get this, try to get that. And it's like, no, I want to be able to like get what I like. But then sometimes you can't get it. So I kind of like didn't pay as much attention to the higher end fragrance world as I had been in past years. Probably for a good, at least 10 to 15 years. I would go and smell things, of course, you know, different brands and things, but it wasn't as necessary to me to pay attention. Okay, so then I joined TikTok in 2023, early 2023. Maybe it was early 2022, but maybe it may have been late 2022, might have been November 2022, then into 2023, or might have been just the winter, January 2023, somewhere around that time. And I kept seeing, like, if you follow beauty creators or posts about beauty, there was a lot of talk about Baccarat Rouge and the popular Baccarat Rouge or dupes for Baccarat Rouge. Okay, so then all of a sudden, as people kept talking about it, there were other Baccarat products and other high-end ones made in the Arab world and the Middle East, and different, as well as the French, the famous French ones that we all know. So then on the affordable end, they started to have more dupes for the Baccarat Rouge. So people started talking about that Target had a Baccarat Rouge, or that Bath & Body Works was coming out with a whole line that was imitating these super expensive brands. I don't know, this was the one I picked. Now, I smelled the one that smells like Baccarat Rouge, but the one that, the dupe for Baccarat, the Bath & Body Works dupe for Baccarat, if this makes sense, this is a tongue twister. The Bath & Body Works dupe for Baccarat Rouge, it definitely has kind of like a cherry scent. and I'd already experienced Tom Ford Cherry, and I've also, in Avon, we had our own version of a cherry scent. It was actually in the we referred to it as our gender neutral scent line that was out. The cherry vetiver was very similar to that, and so I felt like, oh, it's okay, it wasn't my favorite thing in the world. Okay, so I had seen that display for the past like year and a half. And then they've now added new scents. Okay. And when I've gone by that display, I've seen things, smelled things, tried things. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So now they've added more scents. They've updated it. And this one was the closest, this Midnight Addiction. They have the sprays. And then they have body products now. So Midnight Addiction is in that whole high-end collection. I have no idea what this is a dupe for, because they didn't say. I wish they kind of did, but they don't. I guess they don't want to, get in trouble, because you don't want to, like, a lot of times the lower end brands, they used to be able to say, this is a copy of, if you like Chanel number 5, you'll like this, or if you like, Ralph Lauren Romance, you'll like this, or if you like Poison, Christian Dior's Poison, you'll like our version, something else. Okay. But, and there's still that whole line that I guess you see it at CVS or whatever. But anyway, Midnight Addiction was in that gem, I called it the gem collection, and that whole gem collection are dupes for high-end scents. And this one says, does it? Oh, it does not say what the notes are. It just says bottle, where the bottle is made, recycled plastic, not tested on animals, made without sulfates or parabens. But it does not say, which I wish it did, what the notes are. But I can tell you what I do smell when I smell it. It has a mix of vanilla, of course. So we're gonna like the warmer, but it has like almost a bourbon kind of or kind of that mix of a rich, musky, like if you took musk, vanilla, and mixed it with a scent of maple bourbon kind of a scent. And that's what this smells like. So it's very, very spicy note. And it smells wonderful. But they are promoting this as this whole gem line, as because there are a lot of males that are wearing the Baccarat Rouge and these other high-end scents. They're promoting this whole line as gender neutral. So anyway, it's just good to know if you're into those high-end fragrances, but you don't want to break the bank. They have those sprays and they have the matching scent. So that's a lot, but that is a fragrance trend that is really big right now, where people are duping, like when I talk about the Sol de Janeiro with the pistachio scent, and there is a pistachio glaze, and there's a pistachio glaze from that line, and the Viva Vanilla from that line too. So, but the pistachio glaze is kind of like a little bit more of a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro, but like Target had a whole line of sprays that were inspired by some of these higher end scents that have these very distinct packaging, and they have very distinct scents. So like I said, I don't know what these were all three from that gem collection, and I would say they're richer and heavier scented than their kind of like day-to-day, the Princess collection, or the day-to-day like the warm vanilla sugar, or some of these ones that were classic. Okay, so pistachio glaze, and this one, that's so pretty. They have a little bow. This really smells like the Sol de Janeiro. It's spicier, and it has a stronger pistachio scent than even the one that they had for the Sunset one that they had last summer, that I still have a spare of. But this is really something. This is really something. And this, once again, this one does not show what the blend is. But pistachio glaze, and they're all vitamin B5 and aloe. Okay. And then this one, the Viva Vanilla, which is just, this is, like, what I liked about this one was, this is heaven right here. Sheer heaven. This is like you fell into a vat of vanilla. But it's more pure than the warm vanilla sugar. The warm vanilla sugar is a little more like a dessert. Like you're eating the dessert after, you know, the scent of like a vanilla cake where it's baked and it's kind of blended in with other, whatever you make your cake with. Whereas this is if you took pure vanilla extract and before as you're putting it into a cake mix, that's what this smells like. So so either way, it's great. You know, they're both great. And I always tend to fall back on those warm vanilla sugars. So I usually do get 3, buy 3, get 3 free, but because I didn't want to duplicate with other scents I had tried, and I wanted to get all new ones just for fun and be able to get the new ones at 40% off. So I only got 5 this time. So anyway, I kind of enjoy talking about these things. If you're really interested, especially with terms of men's fragrance, I can break down men's fragrances for you. I know a lot about that. So, you know, people can book special, separate, one-on-one, if you're looking for, to buy a gift for someone. I do consultations. I do all kinds of different, video, consults about on a whole range of topics. So, you know, I always say, check out my Linktree. You can connect with me on some of my other social media. I wish we had DMs here because I could kind of like be able to converse with what people are searching for a little easier and sooner without saying, here, check out my Linktree, you know, and then hope for the best that person will eventually message me or whatever, and I could have a direct conversation sooner than waiting and then kind of back and forth. You know, sometimes it takes a long time to be back and forth and some other things. But anyway, I can help you find a gift for somebody if you're looking to do that. Whether it's something that I have on my website, on my Avon website, because I have a wide range of men's and women's fragrances, as well as other things. Where right now we have a lot of handbags on sale, tote bags and handbags in my clearance section. Mother's Day's coming up. It's a good time to get something for your mom, for a partner that's a mom, or a sister that's a mom, or, you know, a friend that you want to show that, you know, you appreciate them for Mother's Day. And then Father's Day is coming up, and it's a month later, you know, at least in America. I heard that Mother's Day, Britain just had Mother's Day, and I always was like, well, how is it that we have different Mother's Days? Like, wow, that's a whole other thing that that is totally different. I was like, wow, their Mother's Days in March. So, but anyway, it's kind of wild how they're different holidays for different things. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, you know, and I appreciate the support. I appreciate how this channel is growing. And also message me or comment below if you have a favorite scent, or favorite fragrance, and why you like it. Okay, just because I like conversing about that. And if you have a memory, like if your dad or your mom wore a special scent, and is that is that a great memory of them, you know? So anyway, let me know. Okay, I think that's fun. And so I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.